We do.
Y'all got so quiet, I'm not even going to gavel the meeting to order. The meeting will come to order. We do have a quorum with Joe Hevenak being the only board member absent. Welcome, everybody, and we will open the meeting as usual with a moment of silence that you could observe as you deem appropriate. Thank you. Now, if you'd stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Looks like we're going to kick off some good reports, Dr. Randall.
Yes, sir, Mr. President. We actually have 3 student reports for the board tonight, and we'll begin with the Fullshire FFA Public Relations team. Or, no.
That looks more like Wertheimer.
We got Wertheimer.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, so we're going to begin with the Wertheimer group, Learning in the Library.
Welcome. We are from the Makerspace Club at Wertheimer Middle School. I'm Hannah Pree. This is Grace Golson. This is Alex Mesa, and this is Nicholas Lopez. We are from Wertheimer Middle School, and our principal is Miss Siebold, and our librarian is Miss Smith. Makerspace is a fun space in our library where we get to learn, discover, experiment, create, explore, and have fun. We get to do Makerspace during Hawk Time clubs. This is a short period between 4th and 5th periods when we get to choose a club to go to, and Makerspace is one of the best choices we have. Make-do construction tools. We get to make or build anything we want. Little buildings, like this house, or buildings like the fort or igloo that we can actually go inside of.
The Silhouette Cameo is an electric die-cut machine. It cuts pretty much anything that we can design in the program. We cut paper and vinyl to use for projects, decorate our rooms, and other things. Little Bits. Anyone can be an inventor with Little Bits.
Build all kinds of cool things with the magnetic parts. A timer, an alarm, a fan, and even more.
They are color-coded and magnetic, so they are easy to work with and create things. So right here is our Little Bits contraption. So it starts with the P1 power connected to the battery. It looks like it's a white light, but it also has tiny green, red, and blue lights inside of it. This slide dimmer can make the lights fade or anything like that. And this is a timer, and the numbers can get higher or lower through this switch. The more moving they get, the higher the numbers get. Sound button, and the fan, it also is controlled by the slide dimmer. It can get low or high. So the fan on, the lights, the numbers get higher and the numbers get lower. And here's the sound. And then this one is a white light, but it also has little tiny lights inside of it.
Makey. This is an invention kit for everybody. We use the USB to power the circuit board, alligator clips, and wires to connect them. To use the circuit board, you must complete the circuits, or you must complete the flow of electricity to use it. This is an example.
So what you have to do is you have to start off with this USB cord plugged into the computer, which would make it because this is the power source, which flows through the wires, which would flow into the circuit board, which would not seem like a lot, but it can actually do a ton. Right now, if I just touch Earth and I touch space, I can play the piano, but that's really boring, and you want to experiment more. So let's say I have these bananas here, and I unplug these bananas to make it so that it will play the piano, and I can plug the bananas in to the circuit board, which would complete the flow of electricity if I touch the banana, because right now I don't have anything connected from me to the circuit board. So if I had to touch the circuit board right now, I would not be able to do anything because I don't have anything completing the circuit. But if I put on this clip, and then we can actually play songs with the piano.
They're playing the bananas. I love it.
And then we can actually do a lot of things with this, and you can make anything possible with any fruit. And because the banana has skin, the skin conducts the electricity through the circuit, which makes it able to play the piano on the computer. And the 3D printer. The 3D printer is basically a printer, but it's 3D, and it makes everything look like it's actually moving, or not moving, but it's actually real size. So you can start off by printing things from Tinkercard website, like animals, hearts, or just basic things at first. But then once you progress through modifying or changing the designs to move into creating our own designs, like you can create a little car that you can create on your own. We are one of 78 Texas schools to work together to print a full-size model car. A high school in Pasadena will put all of the parts together like a giant puzzle. We have printed all the anchors for the side view mirrors. After Thanksgiving, we will print 3 more parts. The car will be unveiled in February at the TCEA convention in Austin. The governor and other state officials will be there at the unveiling. This is part of the anchor that we created at our school, Wertheimer Middle School, and this is the other side, and this is one other piece that we have created by the 3D printer, and that's the 3D printer. And this is our Makerspace Club. Thank you for listening to our presentation, and if there's any questions, you can ask.
Questions? Thank you all for being here. It's so cool.
Hi, my name is Greg Tilkey. I'm the proud associate principal at George Ranch High School. It's a pleasure to be here with 2 amazing students, Lexi Hermes and Francis Hebert. Today we're presenting on our Thank You Thursdays, where we're making a difference one video at a time at George Ranch High School. Just to give you a little bit of background, so you're not going to hear from me as much, you get to hear from the students. That's what we're here to do. But just to give you some ideas, some things that we have going on at the ranch. It's in alignment with our Character Counts initiative across the district. Our counselors are coming up with different innovative ways that we can reach out and deter the negatives and go ahead and combat it with positives on the campus. We have a continued focus on the climate of our school, building the culture on the campus. The way we optimize this is using video footage as a tool to reach the Longhorn community during advisory, which we do each week, every single Thursday. The idea is to incorporate both staff as well as students and provide positive affirmations as an opportunity to recognize people for doing great things on the campus. We also have a Twitter feed to which we promote that and push that information out to make sure that we promote it.
Hi, my name is Lexi Hermes. I'm a student at George Ranch High School, and I'm part of the broadcast journalism and audio-video production class at the ranch. When my teacher, Ms. Respondnick, and our counselor, Ms. Tucker, brought the idea up to me, I was already thrilled because I love ways to get involved on campus and being able to meet and communicate with students and staff who I wouldn't normally be able to have the opportunity to communicate with. So basically my job is I set up the studio with all of our equipment, and we have our students and staff come in and I get them warmed up and we go ahead and film their shout out as a thank you to someone on campus. And from there I pull all of the footage and I throw it into my editing program and I edit the video to make it nice and clean. Ooh. And from there, I send it out to the campus, and I think it's a great way to reach our students and being able to not only personally being able to use that as a career choice because I'm interested in pursuing that out of high school, but like I said, also meeting new people that I have, wouldn't normally be exposed to. And now, Francis Hebert.
Good evening. My name is Francis Abair, and I'm student council president at George Ranch High School. A couple of weeks ago, I was given the amazing opportunity to be featured in the Thank You Thursday videos on Thursday. Given this opportunity, I was able to thank my student council advisor, Mrs. Erica Baker, for all of her hard work in helping me become a better leader, and also pushing me out of my comfort zone. In my opinion, I think that Thank You Thursday helps overpower the negativity at our campus and helps improve our campus climate. To coincide with the Thanksgiving break, you are invited to join us in tagging your post and thanking someone in your life. Want to spread this through the LCISD community through social media? Spreading positivity and kindness during this time of the year. Any questions? All right. And then we're going to play a video of the Thank You Thursday video. Oh, is it on?
Hi, my name is Audrey Tuttle, and I'm a libero for varsity volleyball. And on this Thank You Thursday, I'd like to thank Coach Forshee for always supporting me and giving me great advice. Thank you, Forshee. You're awesome.
Hi, my name is Francis Abair, and I'm president of Student Council. I would like to thank Ms. Baker for helping me become a better leader.
Hello, my name is Coach Jenkins. I am a U.S. history teacher and a basketball coach. I want to thank all of my students because you are wonderful. You make my job interesting, and just thank you for all the hard work you've been doing this year.
Hello, I'm Dr. Black. I'm the principal at George Ranch High School, and for Thank You Thursday, I would like to thank the GRHS staff for all you did, all your thoughts and prayers for when my mom had a heart attack last spring. You guys just don't know how much it means that you guys are still asking about her and checking on her. It means a lot, so thank you.
Any questions? All right. Thank you for having us,
Thank you,
guys.
Greg.
Now, foolish.
Somebody just fell back there. Shoot that stick on it. Keep it on.
A little bit.
I don't know if he's stopping that.
Working on it.
We need to turn that.
More towards them.
Right, left, center.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, good evening. My name is Ashley Mays, and I'm a graduate of Foster High School in 2013, and now I'm the ag teacher, or one of them, at Fulshire High School. Tonight, my students are going to be sharing with you their public relations presentation that they will be competing with tomorrow at the area level. They chose the Lamar Consolidated School Board as their target audience, and then chose your theme of Be the One to advocate for agriculture. We appreciate your support of the organization and hope you enjoy the presentation.
Taylor Swift, world famous recording artist.
Bo Jackson, one of the greatest athletes of all time.
Jimmy Carter, 39th President of the United States.
Tub Heedman, world champion bull rider.
Each of these prominent members of society were dedicated members to the National FFA organization and proudly wore the iconic blue corduroy jacket.
What made these well-known people from all walks of life want to be a part of this organization?
We are here today because we believe that the answer to this question lies in LCISD's Be the One campaign. The theme to your student-centered district core values is powerful because it inspires each of us to make a positive difference.
Good evening, Lamar Consolidated School Board members. My name is Libby McGowan, and this is Kimberly Reinhart, Carlo Schlick, and Reagan Cooper. We have come to this board meeting to share with you information about an organization that exemplifies your motto of having a passion for people, drive for results, and a plan for success.
We are proud members of the Fulshire FFA chapter.
The primary goal of our organization is to make a positive difference in the lives of all members by developing their potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agricultural education. Therefore, we would like to express the values of the FFA to this school district in preparing students for their future.
As you can see, our school district and the FFA share many commonalities. Here at LCISD, we strive to be the one. Be the one to help our community drive for results and plan for success. Back in the early 1920s, a state organization that was founded in Virginia and is now a major national organization was established on these same principles. This organization began as the Future Farmers of America and has expanded to become the National FFA organization.
The FFA program was designed to develop agricultural leadership, character, and scholarships. In 1917, it fought for new opportunities and reached its end goal of success by passing the Smith-Hughes Vocational Act. This act provided funding for high school vocational courses such as agriculture to provide students with a greater path to success.
In 1928, the first 33 students formed the FFA organization. Since then, it has strived to let this program be a place where agricultural, leadership, and speaking skills can be taught to anyone who wants to learn. FFA is taking on the walls society has built up. In 1964, it allowed African Americans to become members. And then, in 1969, it allowed women to join the National Agricultural Program.
We are proud that our school district strives to build students with impeccable core values that coincide with the values of the FFA. LCISD's Be the One campaign aspires to foster a passion for people. The FFA encourages members to establish a presence in their community. And in 2005, this became very evident following the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. After this devastating event, the National FFA organization raised more than $835,000 through their Seeds of Hope campaign to help FFA members, chapters, and agricultural education facilities that were affected by the storm. With the same situation arising nearly 12 years later, our FFA chapter took an initiative to help out our community of Fulshire, Texas, after the devastating storm of Hurricane Harvey. FFA members did not hesitate to lend a hand to those in need of an emergency evacuation, the teardown of their drywall, and simply a dry place to stay. This being just a few examples.
Fulshire FFA is a relatively new chapter, established in 2016. As we were in the chartering process, we decided our goal was to be active and visible in our community. We sought out ways to help our citizens and peers. For example, we frequently help with landscaping upkeep at the local elementary school. In addition, our members can be seen assisting peers at the Ag Barn from our own school and even helping students from our rival school. You see, we want to be a part of something big. Our goal is to help when and wherever we can.
Next, both LCISD and the FFA aim to instill a drive for results. This goal can be accomplished through SAEs. These supervised agricultural experiences teach responsibility and how to manage your finances. When showing animals, the exhibitor must learn how to put in time and effort in order to achieve success and the results they are striving for. This teaches long-range planning skills that enables members to reach their goals in any situation.
SAEs include placement, entrepreneurship, research, and exploratory topics. There are many opportunities to enable all members an area of interest. For instance, members can exhibit livestock, research pollution concerns, or self-picked vegetables. The possibilities are endless.
FFA activities also prepare students for real-world scenarios. For example, FFA members understand the role animals play in the food chain. They also know how to turn a loss into a learning experience that they can apply to their next competition.
Finally, both LCISD and the FFA want their members to plan for success. The FFA helps members to develop a plan for success by offering events such as leadership, career, and speaking events along with monetary scholarships. A commonly asked question is, how will FFA benefit someone after high school? Tyler White, a utility player for the Houston Astros, testifies that his life was impacted by the leadership and discipline he learned from being part of the FFA.
More specifically, the agricultural education program of the FFA provides a well-rounded, practical approach to learning through 3 components: classroom education, hands-on supervised agricultural experiences, and student leadership organizations. Local, state, and national FFA programs and activities enable members to participate in meetings, conduct meetings, strengthen problem-solving abilities, and assume civic responsibilities.
Leadership development events are specifically designed to focus on creating situations for members to demonstrate their abilities in public speaking, decision-making, communication, and their knowledge of agriculture and of the FFA organization. Career development events build on what is learned in ag classes and encourage members to put their knowledge into practice. These events are designed to help members prepare for career in agriculture by testing and challenging a student's technical, leadership, interpersonal, and teamworking skills.
Speaking development events are designed to help members develop the ability to obtain strong communication skills and learn how to formulate their remarks for presentations in a variety of situations.
Statistics show that FFA members are more likely to be employed than the average high school student. In addition, job opportunities in the field of agriculture have expanded to include unique positions such as forestry, marketing, engineering, turf management, and much more. FFA members are ready for the workforce because they can participate and benefit from advanced career skills in 47 national proficiency areas. Through 24 national career development events, FFA members are challenged to real-life, hands-on tests of skills used to prepare them for 235 unique careers in agriculture.
Not only does FFA prepare you for jobs and opportunities, it also provides scholarships to make it all financially possible. To date, more than $44 million in FFA collegiate scholarships have been awarded to those members pursuing higher education.
In conclusion, LCISD board members, you were named a 2018 Texas Honor School Board because you recognize what it takes to provide a well-rounded education for students within our community. We strongly encourage you to continue to build and support the FFA organization at Fulshire High School and throughout our district. After all, you never know where the next famous FFA alumni will come from.
Who knows?
You could be the one.
Thank you.
Well, there's nothing better than starting these meetings and seeing students all the way from 6 through 12 that do stuff like this. That's absolutely amazing.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. And the parents.
They like tomorrow. So they go tomorrow. It's pretty good.
Dr.
All
Randall.
right. The next item on the agenda, Mr. President, is recognitions and awards. And we'd like to start by, we are so honored that Jackson Elementary was selected as the 2018 National Blue Ribbon School by the U.S. Department of Education. Jackson Elementary is one of Jackson Elementary is one of only 349 schools across the nation and 24 schools in Texas to be recognized with this honor. This coveted award affirms the hard work of educators, families, and communities in creating safe and welcoming schools where students master challenging and engaging content. Founded in 1982, the Blue Ribbon Schools program recognizes schools where students perform at very high levels or where exemplary progress has been made toward closing achievement gaps among specific student groups, while maintaining high achievement levels among all students. Jackson's selection is based on its exemplary progress on closing the achievement gap. Congratulations. And they didn't stop there. Jackson Elementary's principal, Deanna Gonzalez, was selected as one of only 11 recipients of the 2018 Terrell H. Bell Award for Outstanding School Leadership from the U.S. Secretary of Education. Named for the second U.S. Secretary of Education, the Bell Award honors school leaders who are committed to education and improving outcomes of all students. Principals chosen for this award have transformed their schools. Their vision and collaborative leadership have produced outstanding results for their students. They are the ones who do whatever it takes to help their students meet high standards and realize the transformation and liberating force of education. Congratulations to Mrs. Gonzalez and the entire Jackson team for their hard work and dedication, Mr. President.
Thank you. Now, after going to Washington and receiving the recognition there, this is going to be rather anticlimactic. But we established a board recognition award a couple of years ago, and we said at that time, this is for somebody that hits it out of the park, and you absolutely did that. So we'd like the board to come out front and recognize you with these. Now we'll do the formal ceremony here. First is the certificate of recognition to Jackson Elementary. Yeah, Jackson Elementary, get over here.
My turn here. I gotta get everybody here. Ready? Got it. Thank you.
The second certificate is to you personally. Thank you, Ms. Gonzalez.
Audience, when we go to a football game and they score a touchdown, we're on our feet. They score several touchdowns.
Thank you so much. I'll give all I can say is wow.
Mr. President, I was fortunate to have had the opportunity to go to Washington, D.C. and to watch them receive that award, and it really hits you when you get to D.C. and you see all of these other folks from all across the country, and then you've got a school that's represented in that mix. It's awesome. So, again, congratulations.
Absolutely.
Very proud of them. And we do have one introduction, Mr. President.
All right.
I'd like to introduce you to the Director of Network Services, David Banks. David is a December 2015 graduate of Brigham Young University, Idaho, with a bachelor's degree in computer information technology. He has 3 years of experience as a network technician, 3 years as a network specialist, and 2 years as a systems and network administrator. Congratulations and welcome aboard.
This time, do we have any audience patrons?
Yes, Mr. President. We're now at the portion of the meeting when the board allots time to hear persons who desire to make comments to the board. Persons who wish to speak to the board must sign up to do so as they arrive, and they must indicate the topic about which they wish to speak. No presentation shall exceed 5 minutes. Delegations of more than 5 persons shall appoint one person to present their views. The board will hear the concerns, but the board cannot deliberate, discuss, or make a decision on any subject that is not posted on the agenda. Persons who speak to the board cannot complain about a district officer or employee in open session. Such concerns are heard in closed session after proper posting of the agenda item has occurred. As you come forward, please state your name and your address. Our first speaker is Clifton Buchanan.
Good evening. My name is Clifton Buchanan. The address is 2622 Brazos Ridge Drive, Sugar Land, Texas, River Park community. My wife, Demetra.
Hi, Demetra Buchanan.
I wanted to ask the question to the board, who's responsible for the pre-AP instruction? How much time the students get to receive the instruction, the review, and then the testing. I'm asking because we have a daughter, Michaela, who is here with us, who's attending Westendorf Middle School, and she is second 6 weeks and first 6 weeks all straight A's, and at Hutchinson Elementary she was part of the Superintendent's Advisory Committee. And so we come asking because we just don't know, and there's been some question that we would like to know how much time they're given to receive the lesson and then review it and then test on it. I'll give you an example why we asked that question. This past 6 weeks there were exams that were given with the class being taught one day, the review sheet being sent home the following day, no time to go over the proper answers to the review, and then the test on the day 3. And when I met with the staff to ask, they said that this was set by the district. So I'm trying to figure out how do we ensure that our students are given proper time to learn so that they can proficiently master whatever they're being taught.
This was in a social studies class, and I understand the teacher was new to this, but basically my daughter brought home a review sheet. It was like two or three pages long, She said, Mom, this is all new and the exam's tomorrow. I said, it can't possibly be over this information if you just got it today. Even in college, they don't do that. You have at least a week, 5 days. And we're not asking for many days. I simply suggested, and it was in another class too, in a science class. One time she got a 31 question review sheet to do on a Monday for a test that was supposed to be on Wednesday. And we've since talked to that teacher, and they said that they appreciate the feedback and they were going to look into, shortening that. But that's so much information for a student to have to do, 2 nights before a major exam. So they said they would try to work on it, but we do have questions about the curriculum because some things seem to be moving so fast. My daughter is a gifted and talented student. She picks up things quickly, but sometimes she's been coming home saying they talk too fast, it's moving too fast for me, and everything's so computerized now. So even we're having to learn how to operate Canvas and Skyward, and so I did learn that this past 6 weeks, but it was quite an eye-opener, and we just keep hearing, wow, she's made straight A's for 6 weeks straight. That is really hard to transition, but it really isn't hard as I see. Both of us are educated. I'm a retired pharmacist. I'm showing her how to be organized in her studies. It's really not hard. It's just that if the teachers were not so rushed with getting all their grades in, and even one teacher told me, I do feel rushed, and you're right, I was rushing the students, and everything seems so rushed. And I understand that pre-AP is not supposed to be based on how fast you can, teach the material, but it's supposed to be at a higher level. And she can deal with a higher level, but, even for her, things were going kind of fast. So we're just trying to figure out, who's in charge of that and why that's occurring. And I don't know if it's occurring throughout the district. This is, of course, our first year with secondary, so. And like I said, she's doing well, but, that's with us really staying on top of her studies and really communicating with the principal and the teachers, and so we just need answers to that. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your comments.
All right.
Appreciate it. That's all, Mr. President.
Thank you. At this time, we need to approve the minutes of the 2 previous meetings. I'd entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the October 16th, 2018 special meeting workshop.
Make a motion to approve.
Do I have a second to that?
I'll second.
Any questions or discussion? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? There are none. Thank you. Need a motion to approve the minutes from the October 18th, 2018 regular board meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes for the regular board meeting.
Do I have a second to that?
I'll second.
Any question or discussion? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? There are none. Thank you. Board member reports?
I guess it's me.
Charge off.
And I've got a list. We had our facilities committee meeting on Tuesday, and we're now into that. We're headstrong into 2014 and the 2017 bond, so bear with me. For the 2014 bond, Don Carter Elementary School, the contractor's working on the final punch list, and we should be voting on the final acceptance tonight. Thomas R. Colville Elementary School, the construction is 38% complete and the project is on schedule. Roberts Middle School, construction is 40% complete and that project is on schedule and going well. The Fulshire High School shell space, the punch list work is complete and the final acceptance tonight at our board meeting. New maintenance and operations facility warranty corrections are being addressed. Support services facility. The roofing is in progress, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing rough-in progress in all areas. Interior partition framing 93% complete. Exterior sheathing installation is underway. Cool freezer is 50% complete and hopefully to be complete by the end of the week. And the project is behind schedule, but they hope to finish by the end of December, many of the areas. Band hall additions at Lamar Consolidated High School and Terry High School. All scope of work is complete. The closeout documents are underway. And final acceptance for Jamal and Smith at our meeting. Natatoriums at George Ranch High School, Fulshire High School, and Foster High School. Swim meets have successfully taken place. The punch list is 95% complete. Project closeout scheduled for the December board meeting. Foster High School water plant upgrades. All scope of work is complete. Closeout documents are underway and final acceptance at this meeting. HVAC web-based controls, all graphics are updated, closeout documents are underway, final acceptance at the January meeting. District-wide access controls, Phase 2 sites, door, hardware installations complete, support services hardware is pending installation, closeout documents are underway. District-wide site lighting, original scope and Phase 2 fixtures have been completed, warranty items are in progress, and closeout documents are underway. And we are starting another elementary. Tamron Elementary School, VLK is incorporating latest plans updates from Carter and Culver Elementary to put into Tamron Elementary. We're taking the topographic survey and the plating to this meeting tonight, and also preparing the information for location and the number of soil boring samples for the geotech engineers use. So I guess we're on our way for our next elementary school. 2018, the construction manager agent requests for qualification proposals were opened on September 27th. We interviewed on October 26th, and the recommendation for ranking of the top 3 is on the agenda tonight. Austin Elementary and Seguin Early Childhood Center roof replacement. Austin's roof is 100% complete, and final payment is on this month's agenda. Seguin Early Childhood Center, about 65% of the roof has been removed. Completion is scheduled for December 15th. Classroom intruder lock set project. The new buzzers are scheduled to be energized on November 26th. Classroom security intruder locks are on schedule to be completed by January 1st, 2019. The child nutrition serving lines. Terry serving line number 1 is complete. George Junior High serving line scheduled to start installation November 19th. And high school number 6 and junior high number 6 design meetings started October 10th. Department meetings were held November 1st, 2nd, 4th, and 5th. Substantial completion is scheduled for May 7th, 2021. Right. Now, a few of my own. I forgot last month, and I know Mr. Steenberg and I went out to the Leaf second annual golf tournament that's sponsored by Veneer, Rice, and Gardner. And they raised this second year over $40,000 for Leaf, which is a good thing because yesterday the grant patrol went out, and all the schools received little bags like this with thousands of dollars in it as for grants. Leaf funded yesterday over $451,349 in grants yesterday. And of course, thank you to Janice Knight and the Leaf Board for all they do for our teachers and students of LCISD. And then Saturday, I participated in the Walk of Love, and that's for Lunches of Love. And I'd just like to give a shout out to Andrea Gray and all her people and volunteers that help keep feeding and helping our students and parents of LCISD. It takes a village, and they are part of that village. And then we also, Mr. Steenberg and I went to the Foster Senior Serve, where he actually won a cake. You just have to bid, and nobody bid. Nobody wrote anything underneath it. So it was, the students are amazing. They did a wonderful job, and of course, you know, Senior Serve helps fund their pro-grad, the party they take after they graduate. So we were happy to participate.
All right, thank you. Anybody else?
I got to
go ahead.
attend, I'm sorry, I think it's called the SPED Festival, is that correct? At the Annex. And basically, all the students were bussed over there and just had a fun time doing all the games. I was very impressed with all of the volunteers. My understanding, it was over 400 students that y'all had helped with. And it was just a joy to see everybody having a good time. And I appreciate all that. This was the first one, wasn't it? The first festival. And then I've been attending some of the listening sessions and very impressed with some of the parents and the teachers and the administrators there are attending. But we need some help getting more parents to show up, I believe. I think the next one is Adolphus and then Foster High School. So hopefully this will be happening after Thanksgiving. So maybe everybody can concentrate a little bit more in joining us with that.
Great. We'll mention one other event that Dr. Randall and Kay and I attended. It was a distinct pleasure and honor to grant an honorary diploma to an almost 81-year-old gentleman who dropped out of Lamar High School to go to the Korean War and the Vietnam War, Mr. Martin Almanza. So we were able to give him an honorary diploma, and it all went pretty well until they took the flag down and handed it to him, and then we all lost it. So, it was a fantastic thing to see. And the reason he needed his high school diploma because he needed it for his new job. So,
Okay, he was having a career change and he needed a high school diploma.
so it was that was
81.
an absolutely great event. Dr. Randall, anything from you, sir?
Mr. President, I did have an opportunity to attend part of the Fort Bend County Legislative Conference, and really am encouraged by the legislators and their commitment to support public ed. So
Good.
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 that's
All right.
it.
Thank you very much. If there's nothing else on the board, we will move into establishing and approving the consent agenda items. Item A1, A2, B1, B2, B3, and you do have the amended B3 on your desk. B4, B5, B6, B7, B8, B9, B10, B11, B12, B13, B14, B15, B16, B17, B18, B19, B20, B21, B22, B23, B24, B25, B26, C1. This moment we have all of our action items on the consent agenda. I would entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda items.
I'll make a motion to approve all agenda items.
Do I have a second to that?
I'll second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? There are none. Thank you for approving that agenda. At this time, I'll read the donations to the district. We had a good number of them. Adolphus Elementary PTO donated $15,139 to purchase an additional swing set for the playground at Adolphus Elementary School. Frost PTO donated $29,212.59 to purchase a poster maker and mentoring minds total motivation math books for grades 2 through 5, and to help send 5 staff members to the Ron Clark Academy from Frost Elementary School. That's great. Cross Creek Ranch Foundation Committee donated $8,000 to help purchase a marquee for Fulshire High School. Humanak PTA donated $6,900 to help pay for field trips for students at Humanak Elementary School. Meyer PTO donated $8,000 to help pay for field trips at Meyer Elementary School. Ryan Community Organization donated $15,035.65 to purchase an outdoor shade structure for the outdoor learning environment at Ryan Middle School. And Gordman's donated $5,000 to Terry High School. Thank you again for the great support of our school district. Really appreciate it. Under information items, we sort of rehashed, did some more on the board training curriculum. I took some stuff that Catherine put together, built off of that, routed that to the school board members. We'll be taking a look at that over the next couple of months, polishing that off a little bit, and then working with Dr. Brown and his staff to actually figure out how we might give that instruction to some of our new board members. So we'll continue working on that. That's the only information I have. Anything else on the information items? You have no items for closed session this evening. Future agenda items. I know in January we're working on the board self-evaluation.
Yes,
and Kay's taking on that assignment.
Tackle survey.
Any other future agenda items? Any upcoming meeting and events we need to mention?
On November 29th at Arredondo from 6 to 8 p.m., there's going to be a book launch for Van Johnson's new book he's got coming out.
Great, thank you.
Super Van.
Any other items? No other business to bring before the board. We call this meeting adjourned at 7:50. Thank you for participation.